Alright, so it looks like we got yellow aggro Sin versus green Gotenks. Um, green Gotenks is not a very good leader right now. Unfortunately, it's too slow. Green just overall is just not a very good color, as most people know. It just overall it's just not. It just doesn't have any really strong points in the meta outside of two really powerful cards in Frieza and Charismatic Villain. I mean, everything else is not extremely good right now. And something like Sin that could essentially awaken turn 3. Obviously, we're on turn 4 already, so this guy hasn't had that opportunity to. But you can awaken extremely early. Fill the board up, have both your 9 and your 8 drop on board, and go into Xenocell. Not obviously in that order, but you know what I mean. So here he's playing the 1 drop, or no, he's searching out the 1 drop from his Oceanish, and then he plays it. Now the 5-star is one of the dragons that goes into the little bird guy. This 1 drop is very interesting because there's maybe 2 or 3 of them, I think, from the Sin chain that go that are free cracking abilities. So basically, as he's doing here, he's cracking it and sending it to the drop area to then play out the 2-drop bird that has crit. You take a life. He gains 5k. And yeah, he just gains 5k whenever you take a life, so it becomes 15k crit for essentially 1 energy. He can go into the there's a bigger bird as well that I think it gains dual attack. It's 20k, but that one cannot attack leaders, which honestly in this matchup isn't terrible because then he can use it to remove the unison, which it looks like the Gotenks player is running the Bardock Unison, if I'm not mistaken. That's what that looks like. So he has a Bardock. He has obviously the Grim Reaper of Justice guy, the dual attack Gotenks that also chaos something when he comes into play, and he also has a charismatic villain on board. So we'll see what play happens here. So see what's going on here. Alright, so he rests. So he's using the Vegeta Unison of Fury. Basically, he rests the bird dragon, and this pumps up his Vegeta by 1 marker. And then chooses the 2-drop dragon, and then plays out the Omega off of it. Omega comes in for free. And then you put the card to the dropper, and then you draw a card. And you do have the ability to take a life as well. So it looks like he's reading his card. He's trying to get an idea of if he can do that or not. So he's using his activate main, which he can basically he warps a certain level power and energy of a dragon, and then you gain all those abilities. So he's choosing the rage. And then taking life from his activate main. And then what's going to happen here is because now he... So here's kind of what he's doing here. So he's playing... so he's using the Omega ability to absorb the power of and the abilities of one of his dragons. So he chose the 2-drop crit guy. So he gains crit. Then also because of that he cannot take a life. And now he's about to take another life to gain 5k. And going up to, I think he's 35 crit. And now he has the ability to awaken and restand 1 and draw 2. And this puts him in a really good position because as you see here, he has 12 on board. So essentially he could go into Xenocell this turn. Which is very powerful. Now, see, as you saw, he swung at Unison, which is kind of the interesting thing. I felt like probably the better attack there would be to swing at the leader. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know why he wouldn't have. I don't know why he didn't attack the leader. I mean, I know he's probably not. He's probably not trying to give him any value, but the fact is that was a 35k crit I think it's 35k crit to the leader. So he would have had to drop cards or just pitch a card from his hand. And he's already woken anyway, so it's not like it would have stopped him from awakening or something like that. So that's interesting. So he also minuses 1 on the Vegeta, which the Vegeta Unison forces his opponent to basically renders any battle card higher than its current energy useless for the duration of the next turn, which Charismatic Villain is a 5-drop, as the Grim Reaper Justice guy is a 6. And then he goes into the 9-drop Sin here. Okay, so basically Gotenks' board cannot attack, which is incredibly terrible. Currently, actually, it actually may not be that bad because with the 9-drop Sin on board now, if that 6-drop attacks, he's just gonna block it, and it doesn't matter if he kills it or not. It's just gonna revenge, so it's gonna kill it anyway. So, it's gonna interesting to see what he does here. So he's gonna charge to 4. Looks like he had about 6 cards in hand. So he charged the Homicidal Clone Negate, which actually may have been useful, I feel, in this matchup. Just having a free negate that you can use, I feel like it's just really good. So maybe he has another one in his hand. Maybe he has a dormant. So we'll see here. We'll see what he ends up doing. I'm interested. Out of the games that I saw, this was one of the... You don't see Green Gotenks much. Alright, so he's using the Bardock, and he looks like he's attacking... Looks like he's attacking the Unison. Okay, so he uses his block, which is bad. Now, I don't know if this ruling was actually made, but when it comes to attacking, when it comes to the Unison and Revenge keyword skill interaction, I've seen multiple things saying that the Revenge now removes a marker off of a Unison. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I keep seeing stuff about it. So he grabs the Gotenks back. So now he has a free window to attack the Vegeta, which would be the smart thing to do. Alright, so he plays another Grim Reaper here. So he's not obviously going to have dual attack. He is going to be able to draw 2. Oh, so he's using the so one of the fusion targets is the Trunks. Allows him to search top 7, grab a Unison. So he grabs the Vegeta Unison, the Vegito Unison. So we should add that to his hand, and then he should draw 2. I think that's how it goes, because now we have to resolve the Grim Reaper effect. Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. And then draws 2. So that's smart. If he would have popped the 9-drop, the issue with the 9-drop is he would have been able to reestablish a 1-drop. Wow, what's going on? Hold on, what happened? I'm gonna listen here, what happened? Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like he said he was drawing off of the Unison. I think he thought he had the Vegeta Unison on board, which really doesn't matter. He could have just drawn 2 cards because he has to draw 2 cards for Gotenks anyways. That's a good guess. Wow. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, he has Sapien. No, I wouldn't have let him Oh man, because he has to draw 2 cards from Gotenks anyways. Yeah, I would have just played the Tapion. Why didn't he swing a leader? Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I don't think he could have. I think the 4-drop from the previous turn probably locked him out. I mean, I didn't really see it, that part, because we didn't come into that far. This guy's got 9 cards in hand. So, Sin seems to be, I mean, in his comfort zone here. He's in a good spot. He did Awaken last turn to basically just go into the Omega, which kind of felt really bad because he went into Omega without having Xenocell. So it just kind of fell apart. He didn't really do anything. He let him establish another Gotenks. Did not remove his Unison, so we'll see maybe if he does any of that stuff here. So he has a blocker on board, which is huge. He can block. This is where you dorm it, if you have it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's smart. That's a smart thing to do. Oh, he's gonna cooler. Yeah. Sucks to suck. Yeah, he kind of choreographed that one pretty well. I don't like this guy's voice. The Sin player has a very condescending voice. Yeah, he's going to Unison. Yeah. Guy was like, I'm going to lead. No, you're not. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'm trying to make it so it's not super loud. Because obviously there's going to be background music in the background. Alright, so he's swinging cooler into it. You probably just gotta let it die, man. You don't have anything else. Oh, okay. You got a block.
Sure. 15.
To be undead. Yeah, don't combo out of that. That's pointless. No reason to give him. So he's at 8 life? How is he woken at 8 life? I'm so confused. Did I come into this game and he just doesn't know how his leader works? Because that definitely looks like 8 life there. How is he awoken? This is where you have to play a smaller battle card and swing into Vegeta. You have to pop Vegeta. Like if he, because now turn 6 he's gonna have his ability to just play out all of his guys and probably just win the game. I don't know how he's awoken with 8 life. If I'm looking at this correctly, he has the 4-drop, 9 and 9-drop.
9-drop, 4-drop, 3-drop.
Championship card.
Surprise attack, Netron, and I have ice.
Interesting. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. So
9.
that's a lot of cards. So he's got 9 cards. There's a good chance he has another cooler, because I'm sure most Sin players probably run 2 cooler. You kind of have to, especially for your Xeno cell plays. But yeah, just I mean, in most yellow decks should be running 2 cooler. Just gives you so much versatility.
Nimbus.
So he Nimbuses to that makes sense. Yeah. This game's probably over. Yeah, this game's probably over. This guy, the Gotenks player just can't do anything. I'm so confused how this guy is even awoken. Because I thought Gotenks was a restand 2, draw cards from your life till you have 6 cards left. So he's at 8 life. Or at least, that's what it looks like, he's at 8 life. So I don't even know how he's even here. Okay. It's about as much as you can do. Sorry, I did not mean to yawn. Yeah, so he has to swing. He's swinging Vegito at. How did he restand? Oh no, he negated. That's right. Yeah, so he's just doing that so he can get his so he can get the Roshi in the drop area. This allows him to. So he's playing. He's going into the Goku. He's grabbed another Grim Reaper, and I think this card he can tap one to reveal it to then grab the 2 pieces. So he doesn't have enough to go into another Gotenks because he needs to grab at that dormant out of the drop area. Since he charged a dormant as well. Yep, that's a smart thing to do. And pay 1 for. Okay, interesting. +2. Alright, so this is Sin's game-winning turn. Really all Sin has to do is I mean he has to have a cooler in his hand. That's the problem. If he doesn't have if he has a cooler, he's fine. Oh no, he taps out. So that seems kind of odd. That seems really strange. Why would you just tap 6? This is interesting. So, this I don't think. All right. So I don't think this works here. I'm pretty positive, if I'm not mistaken. Load up good old TCG player. I'm pretty sure Sin says play the 7 Shadow Dragons with different card names. Card name is right here, right? That's what the card name is. Or maybe that's a character name. Maybe I'm geeking out. I think you weren't able to play these 2, but yeah, they're different card names. These have to be different. So yeah, so that's 5 there. You got what? 2 more? 1 more? 1 more. Okay. I mean, he has dormant, so it's not a huge. See, this isn't really. That doesn't really matter. I would have just. Yeah. Honestly, I would have just swung in with stuff because even if he minuses 1, the only card he can't. I mean, the only card he can't attack with. So I mean, if he minuses 1, I think the biggest thing that he can do is. What? Stop him from using Xenocell or Fu. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, you don't do that at the beginning of your turn. So that's a big misplay. So what this guy did, he just choreographed in. Maybe he has Xenocell in hand, so maybe he doesn't care. But you don't minus this at the very beginning. Like. You just start swinging with stuff, man. Just start swinging. Like you're just wasting time, because he's just gonna dormant. Yeah, just dormant. Actually, I'm probably not dormanting this attack. No. Yeah. I'm gonna dormant this attack. So he hits me for triple strike. This guy has 8 life for some reason. So yeah, so dormant this attack. So what he needs to do is he needs to dormant. Yeah, there you go. Dormant. Pitch a card. Pitch a Roshi. Take the triple strike. Take the triple strike. So he gets 1 more battle card swing for the turn. Take it. Wait, what? Did you take 4 life? Did my boy just take 4 life? Oh wait, I'm dumb. This guy's been at 6 life. He puts his life sideways.
Any blocks?
Who does that? Okay, that's weird. What a weirdo. It's just strange. Like, why does it look like he has 8 life? No, they're sideways. Because like when he grabs his life here, I was like, why did you grab 4 life? No, it's 3. Okay. Yeah, so that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. I mean, this is pretty. I don't know how he wins this game. Honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure. He would have to have another dormant. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a weird.
One more battle card swing. Or no, I can't swing anymore, right? That's it. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. Activated main. That's blocker. Block. The best.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to remove the unison, but he didn't really plan that out correctly. So, I mean, he can't swing through dormant, so it doesn't really matter. So before we even see this part, so how does the Gotenks player win this game? So he has the Sin player has a blocker with barrier on board, so you can't do anything about this guy. He has 2 blockers that are just going to remove skills. You have a guy who rest modes a card when it's played. And then you have this blocker as well. And you can't attack with if you can't attack with Xenocell, and you can't attack with 6-drop Fu. 6-drop Fu, yeah, you can't attack with 6-drop Fu because this ability is already activated, so it wouldn't negate the effect. So how do you win this if you're the Gotenks player? Well, you're gonna need a really, really lucky hand. Having a whatever that the Kamehameha. The Black Kamehameha negate, whatever that card's called. I'm trying to look at my book. Oh yeah, max power Kamehameha. So he can max power Kamehameha one of the 9 drops. Play a Grim Reaper of Justice that he has in his hand. Pop the other 9. That 9 would remove his dual attack, but he would still have 1 attack. Natron would probably go off and tap that card. So then he would have Vegeta swing, and then 4 swings from his Gotenks. I mean, that's really all he could do. So we'll see. He's tapped out. Imagine if he had Big More in the main deck. Honestly, green players should just be main decking Big More. It does so much for you. There's no reason not to run Big More. All right, so I mean, he has a Gotenks in his hand. So just Gotenks. I mean, I don't know if he runs max power. If he runs max power, he could possibly win this game. He's yeah, he could. I don't think Hayes can kill his 6 drops now because they're equal to. I think it has to be greater than their current energy. So.
Can't swing.
Attack Unison? Why would you attack a Unison?
No kind, no blocks.
Why are you thinking about comboing? Why are you comboing? It has to be it has to be a Roshi, right? Why are you comboing? I'm so confused.
Burst.
No, you don't get.
One blocker.
No, you don't get to. You don't get the combo. You don't get the combo. What is this guy doing? No, wait. What is going on?
Press the other one.
No, you don't get to. This guy doesn't get to attack. What?
swing at Unison. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
You're right. You're absolutely right.
man. Oh, I almost lost my mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unison's gone.
They're in overtime, so.
Yep.
It doesn't work.
Shuts off everything.
Yeah, so here's the problem. So some players for whatever reason still don't understand this. So when you activate Vegeta Unison, the effect is for the turn, doesn't matter if the card's gone or not. Fu says you cannot activate abilities. I'm pretty positive. I have my handy dandy Fu right here. So when this card's played, your opponent can't activate skills on other cards, and yeah. So that skill's already activated. So he should not be able to swing with this Fu. Which for him. Yeah. Wait, why would you do that? He's just gonna. Well, no, actually, no, he can't. Never mind, he can't. Yeah, never mind.
Single.
Yeah, I forgot.
That Fu, is he double strike?
But you can't rest him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
His reading says one more time. He just shuts off all cards.
Skills. No, the end. It's end, right? Is it beginning? Of your next turn. He said of their next turn. It's not how it is. Oh, God. Yikes. So you swing 25. You have 4 swings here. I didn't even think about.
5, 30.
Okay, so they get 3 cards out of his hand. That's good. That's good.
No comment.
Yeah, this is actually good. So he actually has a chance to win this game.
25.
Yep, you gotta get the 30.
30.
30, okay. Got the 30. He's got 20 more combo power on board. So that's good. He's making him waste. See, currently right now, what I would do is I would swing. He can't swing leader.
25. 30.
See, I'd push him to 30. I'd push every one of those attacks to 30. So this is something that if you guys are watching, in these type of situations, you need to count what your opponent has in his hand, so you know he has 2 super combos in his hand because he already showed you that via messing up. So he had. So we're gonna rewind a little bit here. I just want to go over something in the video. So all right. So I'm gonna mute them because they're loud. So if you see here, so you count what he has on this board. So you see 6 5Ks, which is what 30K. So he has 30K worth of combo power on board. He has what 9 cards in hand. 2 of those you know are super combos. So he has 4 swings with his Gotenks. So instead of just swinging for 25 every time, he should be pushing one of those cards to 30 or to 40, because right now he just wasted 3 cards for this out of his hand. Takes him down to I think 4 cards in hand. So that first attack is fine. So you use 25, you made him do that. Next swing, I'm comboing I'm comboing with like the Goku here, going right up to 30, or I'm pushing him to 35. The reason is this forces him to super combo twice and then waste another card, or it makes him waste basically his entire board here of combo power. Because really, you just need to push 1 damage through. Out of these 4 swings, you need to push 1 damage. That's it. You push 1 damage, you're fine, and then you finish the game with Fu. Because he can't negate, he can't use Dragon Thunder, he can't use a bunch of other stuff. So, all right. So he kind of like if you would have just comboed up to 30 on both of those attacks, he probably would have had this entire board cleared already. Because he would combo with one of these from his hand, or from his hand to combo out of that attack. He's still saving the super combos right now, and he's swinging. He's saving those 2 Gotenks. I mean the two super combos for the Fu. So he still has 15k combo power on board. So you have to now deal with that. He uses a super combo here, as obviously we saw. So it takes him to 25. And if he would push him to 30, he could push another one of those cards off board, so then his whole board would be empty right now. So he pushes. So now he has 4 cards in hand, 10k combo power on board. So he has at least 20k power, combo power, because he has 1 super combo left. That we know of, obviously. Attacking Lee with Frieza. Why are you attacking with Frieza? That seems really... See, because this is where he screwed up. So now he's attacking with Frieza. He's attacking with combo power that he should have already used on board. So he should have swung twice. And I mean, obviously, I don't know what's in his hand, and that's the problem. So he could potentially Xeno Cell, but again, it shouldn't even matter. Okay, that takes him to 15. So, like, why didn't you combo with that in the first place? That doesn't make any sense. He's just gonna combo with one of these cards on board. Fine. So yeah, you're not you're not in any position to win because of that. Okay. So again, oh, so he won. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Sin player's so mad. Just hear the sure, fine. Oh, that's true. Okay, so he did. Okay. It doesn't matter. You still have this guy on board. Your opponent doesn't have any skills. Yeah, so this guy should not be able to do anything other than play this, which is still a ton of swings. Yeah, it's so funny how people don't know what that card does. They just think it's on like their turn. They're like, oh yeah, so on my turn I can play everything again. It's like no. So I mean, he can just tap 6, and go into his leader ability. I mean, that's probably the best idea. Unless he, yeah, you just tap 6. That's the best thing to do. So here is where he has to dormant. So he has to be able to dormant. If he does not dormant, he probably just loses the game anyways. Yeah, he just loses the game anyways, I think. Yeah.
If I choose a character, if I choose something with unique, he no longer has unique, right?
Unique is not a skill that activates.
Gotcha.
It checks. It's an auto skill permanent, so it checks whenever you play the check as well.
Okay, just double check. Thank you.
You trying to cheat? Not cheat, but he's just like, I'm gonna play more of my triple strikes. You can't do that. Yeah. So Fu does not stop keyword skills unless the keyword skill is given from an ability. Um. So yeah. So he has the dormant here. Um. And I don't think he could do anything. Ooh. That's kind of odd. Why would you kill that one? I'm interested in know. Because he can't pop the 8 drop. I guess that's fine. I don't know why he's looking at his card. His card doesn't have any abilities. um, yeah, I mean he probably loses this game. The Gotenks player, because I mean they're on. This is where you dormant. This is where you dormant, kid. This is where you dormant. Oh, that works. That's really good, actually. Yeah, that's super good. Yeah. That's actually even better here. Psych. It's not. You should have dormant. Dormant's so much better. Cause you got like 8 swings to play through, man. Oh, it's so bad. No. Yeah. No, they do have skills.
Sorry?
It prevents skills from activating.
Oh, he does have skills. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna lose.
Prevents skills from activating, but he has skills. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about. Thank you.
Yeah, he has keyword skills. That's yeah. Oh man, so I feel so bad for this Gotenks player.
Swing into leader.
Yeah. Yeah, you lose, dude. It's GG, bud.
40. What's the rest of the cares at?
You don't get the rest anything.
Oh, you're right. That's gotcha.
Unfortunately, that's also time in the round. There's time in the round.
Oh, okay. So that's a tie. Okay.
Work. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, this guy's not happy.
Okay, so alright. Alright, man. Yep. Let's do that.
That dude's so mad. So, really, this matchup. So this guy. So, yeah. Trying to think of where he could have won the game. So, his problem was he needed to get this card off the board, which I don't know why he didn't just use his leader ability. Because his leader ability removes skills. He could have just removed this the last time it had 1 marker on it. He could have just used his leader ability and just popped it by pitching a card. Just take the skill off. I don't know why you don't do that. That's the point of playing the leader, is that you can remove unisons like this. So he screwed up. Like he should have been able to pop this and then not have to deal with it, and then forcing your opponent to play another one, which obviously he didn't have another one in hand, for at least from what we saw, because he never charged another one. So Yeah. If I'm the Gotenks player there, I'm winning. For one, in this matchup, I'm never charging dormant. This is probably one of those matchups you never want to charge dormant. You probably want to see at least 2 dormant and maybe 1 Roshi, and then I'm charging dormant. Other than that, I'm charging this Homicidal Clones card, which is not good in this matchup, unless you're dormanting. Yeah, it's just that's a rough game. That's a rough game. Yeah, I would. Yeah, wow. Mm-mm-mm.